Kind of rely on other people to think these days. All right, so welcome everybody here. Barrow will introduce the Shanty Krewe in a minute, but this requires you to participate. These are sailing songs. They're work songs. They're called sea shanties or sea songs. So the chorus, most of the songs, they'll lead in with the chorus, and you're encouraged to sing along. But this song I'm going to open with is a shanty called Old Fit. And Old Fit was one of the last of the clipper ship men. And he was so tough that they said that every thumb was a marlin spike and every finger a fit. A marlin spike is a tapered steel device to open up wire rope. And a fid is a long, tapered wooden device for opening up line and rope. So that's how tough Old Fid was. We'll sing you a song of the rolling sea and the land beyond the main and the ebb tide bell at Salt Fork as well we'll never see again. I remember the time when we were becalmed with barely a breath for the sheet. Oh, that sun was so hot, the decks they would rot, and those decks they would blister your feet. Don't ask me where we bloody well went. Don't ask me what we did, for every thumb was a marlin spike, and every finger's a fit. Now that's your part. And then there's the time that we rounded Cape Horn with a cargo of silk for Cadiz. Oh, the waves were so high, they blocked out the sky, and that whole bloody world was a fizz. Whether it's cargo for Java or copra for Yap, or that bosun too free with the tack, crack. It's haul up the anchor and crack out the spanker, and darn it, move faster than that. Don't ask me where I bloody well went. Don't ask me what I did, for every thumb was a marlin spike, and every finger's a fit. I've loved proud women of old Gretna. I know where those New Orleans girls live. Well, those Slidell girls are cheaper than hell, and I had them when silver was cheap. Now it's a long, long way from the young cabin boy to the old man who sits on his bench. I'm too old to fight and stay out all night in the company of some pretty wench. Don't ask me where I bloody well went. Don't ask me what I did, for every thumb was a marlin spike, and every finger's a fit. Now I'm just an old clipper ship man, and I know I'll never be free from the smell of the tar that once braided my hair, and the musty old smell of the sea. Don't ask me where I bloody well been. Don't ask me what I did, for every thumb's a marlin spike, and every finger's a fit. Old Fit.
I'd like to welcome you tonight. I'm glad so many of you come out to hear us sing. We are the Summerfield Starboard Watch, and we hope you like what we have for you tonight. Now, Betty will introduce our first song.
This song has become our theme song. Ah, China. Thanks for sharing this time with us a little louder.
We're cranking it out as best we can.
Amen.
1, 2, 3. Away, boys, away, oh, blow me down that Yangtze River. Away, boys, lift and walk away. When we first met, she was like a queen. Away, boys, away, oh, pretty little thing I've ever seen. Away, walk away. She flashing eyes and long black hair. Away, boys, away, oh. All I could do was stand and stare. Away, boys, lift and walk away. Away, boys, away, oh. Blow me down that Yangtze River. Away, boys, lift and walk away. I want her silk and a golden comb. Away, boys, away, oh. Trouble around the anchor's home. Away, boys, lift and walk away. Now join in. Away, boys, away, oh. Blow me down that Yangtze River. Away, boys, lift and walk away. I blow my silver stars to winter. Away, boys, away, oh. Now let's eat dinner. Away, boys, lift and walk away. Away, boys, away, oh. Blow me down that Yangtze River. Away, boys, lift and walk away. We're homeward bound, cookies in the galley. Away, boys, away, oh. Farewell the moon on the Yangtze Valley. Away, boys, lift and walk away. Away, boys, away, oh. Blow me down that Yangtze River. Away, boys, lift and walk away. Blow me down that Yangtze River. Away, boys, lift and walk away. What you don't know is that song could go on for 5 hours. As your anchor was gradually drug out of the mud off Valparaiso, Chile. And now Nancy will introduce the next song.
This song is so lovely that you missed the point where the girl steals a watch and an Irish lad gets sent away for 7 years.
And this is the Black Velvet Band. You might know it from your Irish repertoire. Arise, angel, my diamond. You think she was queen of the land. And she was. Her hair hung over her shoulder, tied up with a black velvet band. In her little velvet robe bag, apprentice to trade I was bound. And in the years we had here, I spent in that deep little town. I had his fortunes in glory, and caused me to stray from the land. Far away from my friends and relations, neath her heart a black velvet band. Arise, angel, light a diamond. You think she was queen of the land. And she was, and her hair hung over her shoulder, tied up with a black velvet band. Well, I am rolling my evening, not needing to go very far. When I met her pretty young gambler, she was selling her trade in a bar. And what she took from her customer, and slipped it right into my hand. Then the law came, put me in prison, that I left to her like velvet band. Arise, angel, light a diamond. You'd think she was queen of the land. And she was, and her hair hung over her shoulder, tied up with a black velvet band. Next morning before and we were clear. And 7 long years and transportation, and rolling through Canadian land, far away from our friends and relations, they follow the black velvet band. Her eyes, they shone like the diamonds. You'd think she was queen of the land, and she was. Her hair hung over her shoulder, tied up with a black velvet band. Now all the young fellows, I'll have you take warning by me. And whenever you're out on the liquor, beware of the pretty Pauline. But if you will be and order, or you're unable to stand. And the very next thing that you'll know is that you're hanging for ransom and blood. Her eyes, they shone like the diamonds. You'd think she was queen of the land, and she was. Her hair hung over her shoulder, tied up with a black velvet band. So in this song they talk about porter, and it's sometimes called poiteen by the Irish, but it's moonshine, and it'll start cars, fuel airplanes, or you can even drink it. So the Irish that I know that would come visit New Orleans, before 9/11, they would bring it in 7-Up bottles for you to enjoy. And now, Elaine, you have a song to introduce.
Yes. My song is Red Sails in the Sunset. And to prove that you are all great singers, and you are, we ask you to join in this well-loved song, celebrating homecoming and being together again. 1, 2, 3. Red sails in the sunset, way out on the sea. Oh, Mary, my loved one, home safely to me. She said at the morning, all day I've been blue. Red sails in the sunset, I'm drowning in you. Swift wings you must borrow, make straight for the shore. We'll marry tomorrow, and she'll sailing no more. Red sails in the sunset, way out on the sea. Oh, carry my loved one home safely to me. Swift wings you must borrow, make straight for the shore. We'll marry tomorrow, and she'll sailing no more. Red sails in the sunset, way out on the sea. Oh, carry my loved one home safely to me.
Very nice voices out there. Now, some of you might have heard the beautiful voice of Estella. Estella, raise your hand, my dear. She sings so beautifully and softly that if you were lucky enough to hear it, you were blessed. Right, Estella?
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Our next song is Sea Fever, and this is a poem that was made into a song about a gypsy sailor who in his later years is looking to relive his fond memories of sailing out on a lonely yet lively sea with his fellow sailors. And maybe this is his last voyage to a quiet fleet and a sweet dream when the long trip is over. I would go down to the sea again, to the lonely sea and sky, and all I ask is a tall ship and the stars that steer her high, and the winds kiss
call of the running tide, in the wild call of the clear call, that may not be denied. And all I ask is the windy gate, with the white clouds of flying, the flowing parade of the lone hill, and the seagulls are crying. I go down to the sea again, to the favorite ship to the ice, to the cold bay and the willow bay, where the wind is like the night. And all I ask is that there you are, from laughing fellow rover, and a quiet sleep and a sweet dream when the long trip is over. I go down to the sea again, to the lonely sea and the sky, and all I ask is a tall ship and the stars to steer her by.
Well sung. So this song, we haven't produced our first CD yet, but when we produce our fifth CD, Lois is thinking we might put this song, this first public performance of the song, on our fifth CD. Isn't that true, Lois?
Yes.
Yeah, sure.
Thank you.
The name of this song is The Boatman's Cure. This is an old canal song from upstate New York along the Erie Canal.
1, 2, 3. Holding up the river in a three-man boat, too deep to carry, too shallow to float, too deep to carry, too shallow to float. If it doesn't lift your spirits, it'll leave you numb. That cure for the river is a bottle of rum. That cure for the river is a bottle of rum. Listen to the forwarder, start on the way. Each way together, both and never will be. That cure for the forwarder is a bottle of rum. That cure for the forwarder is a bottle of rum. If it doesn't lift your spirits, it'll leave you numb. That cure for the river is a bottle of rum. That cure for the river is a bottle of rum. Rock white in November took my toes away. That will take the flying hard out of the first week of May. That cure for the black fly is a bottle of rum. That cure for the black fly is a bottle of rum. If it doesn't lift your spirits, it'll leave you numb. That cure for the river is a bottle of rum. That cure for the river is a bottle of rum. Got a canvas on my shoulder and my hands are sore. Sweetest sight from 30 but the girl ever saw. That cure for wisdom is a bottle of rum. That cure for wisdom is a bottle of rum. If it doesn't lift your spirits, it'll leave you numb. That cure for the river is a bottle of rum. That cure for the river is a bottle of rum. Morning got up early, more up that snow. Shelter to the setting, full and flush as we go. There ain't no cure for living in a bottle of rum. No cure for living in a bottle of rum. If it doesn't lift your spirits, it'll leave you numb. That cure for the river is a bottle of rum. That cure for the river is a bottle of rum. Most of these songs have a little trick in them, because here the guy's singing about a bottle of rum, and then he said there ain't no cure in a bottle of rum. And then at the end he says, we'll give you the bottle of rum anyway. So you can picture he's talking about a three-man boat, meaning 3 crewmen, and they're using big long poles to push the canal boat, just like we did the keel boats and flatboats that brought Abraham Lincoln to New Orleans in 1826 and 1831. So they're being propelled by guys pushing these big poles as the vessel moved down the Erie Canal. So I think that'll be on our 5th album, if that's okay, Lois.
We'll put it on our first one then. For you. Our next song will be The Saucy Sailor. Well, the sea will always be the sea. Men will be men, and women will be women. The Saucy Sailor. John?
Come me dear one, come me fair one, come and tell it unto me. Could you fancy a poor sailor boy that's just come from the sea?
You were ragged hard, and your dirty boy, and your clothes they fell apart. So be gone, you saucy sailor boy. So be gone, you Jack Tar.
If I'm ragged love, if I'm dirty love, if my clothes they smell of tar, I've got silver in me pocket love, and gold in great store.
And when I heard these words come from him, on my bended knee I fell. I will marry my dear sailor boy, for I love him quite well.
Do you think that I am foolish, love? Do you think that I am mad? For away with a poor country girl, where fortune to be had. I will cross the briny ocean, love. I will whistle, I will sing, and the river gives me offer love. Someone shall have the ring. For I'm young love, and I'm probably son. I'm good for kind and free, and I don't care a single thing, my boy, what the world thinks of me. Well sung. Very nice, Greg.
The next song is called The Last Farewell, and you might remember this from TV back in the 50s, where this gentleman from England, his name was,
Roger Whittaker.
Roger Whittaker.
We think.
He made this song. He was trying to go back to England. He was in the United States, and he was trying to get back home. There's a ship lies rigged and ready in the harbor.
Now.
Tomorrow for old England she sails, far away from your land of endless sunshine, to my land full of breaky skies and gales. And I shall be aboard that ship tomorrow, though my heart is full of tears at this farewell.
Oh, you are beautiful, and I have loved you dearly, more dearly than the spoken word can tell. For you are beautiful, and I have loved you dearly, more dearly than the spoken word can tell.
I've heard that the wicked war a-blazing, and the taste of war I know so very well. Even now I see the foreign flag a-raising, their guns on fire as we sail into hell. I have no fear of death, it brings no sorrow, but how bitter will be this last farewell.
For you are beautiful, and I have loved you dearly, more nearly than the spoken word can tell. For you are beautiful, and I have loved you dearly, more nearly than the spoken word can tell. You got one more verse there.
I know, but I thought we were singing one more part of the chorus.
Okay.
Okay.
It's a bonus.
Though death and darkness gather all about me, my ship be torn apart upon the seas. I shall sweat, smell again the fragrance of these islands, and the heated waves that brought me once to thee. And should I return safe home again to England, I shall watch the English mist roll through
the gale.
For you are beautiful, and I have loved you dearly, more dearly than the spoken word can tell. For you are beautiful, and I have loved you dearly, more dearly than the spoken word can tell. Well sung, this next song, there's a wonderful shanty singer who's an ex-Navy, Royal Navy submariner. His name is Tom Lewis, and he writes great songs. He's a very colorful guy, and my hope is to get him here at Summerfield next year. Cost you $700 when you're a Canadian to come down to the States to perform. So it's kind of weird, but even if it's for free. He's got to pay. So we're going to try to get him when he's down here in like May-ish and have him do some stuff around. But he's a very colorful guy, and he wrote this song. But what I want you to understand is that you're enjoying the profound luxury of hearing a whole song. Because when they did the work on the ship and the work got done, the shanty man would say, delay or avast, and it was done. You may never hear the end of the song. So this song speaks to that, and the song is called The Nipper. Nippers are two things on a ship. They're either a young boy or they're a job that's involved with raising the anchor. They nip the anchor rope, the anchor line, and they bring it to a capstan. So nipper can be two things, but I hope I started in the wrong key. These women asked me one day what key I sang in, and I thought, I really don't know what a key is. Now way back when I was a nipper, before them steam engines came along, great ships were drove by the power of the wind, sails blossomed aloft to the lilt of a song. Anchors was heaved up by manpower, sometimes it took half the crew. There was song for the capstan work also, I jacked hard to a shanty or two. Now sometimes there might be a fiddle, or maybe a sailor lad playing the drum, but you never did get the whole story, 'cause the song would stop when the work was done. Then boxes with phonograph records, with a windlass clapped on the side, replaced foo-foo bands in the forecastle, and the old shanties nearly died. For a while there were whole generations who never heard Granzo or Blow the Man Down. You might sometimes hear drunken sailor, never knowing 'twas sung when the capstan went round. These days we're singing the shanties, they're twice as much fun as back then, 'cause we don't have to stamp round the capstan, and we sing them songs till the end. Remember, I know you're interested in what foo-foo bands are. Foo-foo bands are on a ship. You might have someone with a harmonica, but the crew would make musical instruments out of the junk they found aboard. So you'd find a comb with some tissue paper, and you'd find a drum with a one-string bass, and maybe beating on some pots and pans. But it was the joy that sailors created from nothing. And so anyway, it's a great song, and now we have another treat.
Well, with that being said, shanty songs have been written for many, many years, but our crew wrote one of the first shanty songs to be written in a very long time. And it's about a heroic wife of a clipper ship captain who navigated her husband's ship around the treacherous Cape Horn to San Francisco in a record 89 days, which was at the time that any other person could do it. So, to the ladies who wrote this song. Flying Cloud is the fastest ship, takes half the time to make the trip. Flying cloud, slipper ship is built for sea. Captain Messiah calls the lead. New York Harbor, Frisco Bay, trim the sails and send your way.
Flying Club, Flying Club. Celebrity Eleanor 51. Congregate corn and call it done. Born in the town of Marblehead, around Patagonia meant to tread. Eleanor Creasy, navigator girl, big self-position and give it a whirl. Seas are rough and seldom smooth, heavy cargoes wide and smooth. Dark stormy skies obscure the view, dead wrecking navigation gets them through. Flying Cloud is the fastest ship, takes half the time to make the trip. Flying Cloud, Flying Cloud, angel and trumpet figurehead, keep the food and route the lead. Carry on board, take the helm, oh precious Lord. Eleanor Creasy, navigator girl, big competition and give it a whirl.
That song has been played on WWOZ, and that will be, as you suggested, on album number 1, which we're working on. So, Nancy, we might be at the Jazz Fest next year. You'll announce this one here.
Yeah, we're touring through, by the way. We toured at the Irish House.
Summerfield
in Hammond.
Part of the Great Performance Hall at Anderson.
That's right.
And now Nancy will introduce her next song, and I think there's probably half of you that might know this song.
Her story is all over the world, and her statue is in Dublin, complete with her wheelbarrow.
Alive, alive, oh, alive, alive, oh, singing carols and bundles, alive, alive, oh, in Dublin's fair city, where the girls are so pretty, I once met a girl named Sweet Molly Malone, and she wheeled her wheelbarrow through the streets broad and narrow, singing carols and bundles, alive, alive, oh, alive, alive, oh, alive, alive, oh, singing carols and bundles, alive, alive, oh. She was a fishmonger, and sure was no wonder, so were her mother and father before, and they wheeled their wheelbarrow through the streets broad and narrow, singing carols and bundles, alive, alive, oh, alive, alive, oh, alive, alive, oh, singing carols and bundles, alive, alive, oh. She died of a fever, and no one could save her, and that was the end of Sweet Molly Malone. Now a ghost wheels her barrow through the streets broad and narrow, singing carols and bundles, alive, alive, oh, alive, alive, oh, alive, alive, oh, singing carols and bundles, alive, alive, oh.
There's great singers in the house. Now, Ellie,
Irish love songs don't get any better than this. Please join us as you get the hang of the choir. Red is the rose on yonder garden of rose, and fair is the lily of the valley. Clear is the water that flows from the voice, and my love is fairer than any.
that's your part.
Come over the hills, my handsome Irish lad. Come over the hills to your darling. You the road, and I'll make a
not for the grief of my mother. Here come for the loss of my handsome Irish lad. Now my heart is broken forever. Red is the rose, by yonder garden grows, and fair is the lily of the valley. Clear is the water that flows from the loin, but my love is fairer than any. Now you know this part. You take the high road and I'll take the low road, and I'll be in God's glory. For he and my true love will never meet again on the honey, honey ranch of Washington. Well done. Ellie, great introduction. And now we have another song that is very special. Antoinette, if you would.
The next song is Who Will Sing For Me? This bluegrass song would have been loved by the crews on a Saturday night at sea. I sing for my friends as that's cold, for my Savior when I reach my journey's end. Who will sing for me?
I wonder who will sing for me when I come to cross the silent sea. Who will sing for me?
When gather round and look down on me, will they turn and walk away, or will they sing our song for me?
I wonder who will sing for me when I come to cross the silent sea. Who will sing for me?
So I'll sing until the end, and cheerful try to be. I'm sure that some friends will sing one song for me.
I wonder who will sing for me when I come to cross the silent sea. Who will sing for me? Beautifully sung, Antoinette. Now, Estella.
You're ready to call. This is New Orleans song from the day where sugar was loaded on ships and that fish cargo went all over the world.
Sugar in the hole. So this was a stevedoring song. And so how do we say sugar in Spanish? Azúcar. So you're supposed to put a line into this song. So y'all have been singing great, but you're supposed to really ramp it up now. This is hard work, and this song is going to make it light. So those of you who haven't sang or sung, I'm not sure how the English works here, but whatever the English is, you're supposed to be singing it that way. 1, 2, 3. I wish I was in Mobile Bay, packing glasses all the day. $1 is mighty fine mango and sugar in the hole below. I never hang home you were in the French Quarter in 1850, 60, you would have heard stevedores carrying the big bags of sugar on their shoulder. And people don't realize that the crystals of the sugar cut your skin like 1,000 knives. So they would have some kind of like thing thrown over their shoulder, but monotonous back-breaking work. And thousands of steamships, steamboats, and sailing ships would be crowding the wharves down along the river. So we only have 13 more songs. We've got 5 shots on the starboard anchor and 10 shots on the port anchor, which is 300 feet on the starboard and 600 feet on the port. So we may finish picking the anchors up around 2 in the morning. But until that moment, Wanda's not here, so if you'll introduce Thanks for the Sacramento.
Okay. Around Cape... Oh, wait, I can't just sing that. I'll do that. Okay, thank you.
She's always one more.
This shows how sailors stole a popular tune and put their own words to the melody.
So the chorus is, you'll recognize the melody. So it's blow, boys, blow, for California, oh, there's plenty of gold, so I can toll the banks of Sacramento. Around Cape Horn, where mountains go, hoorah, hoorah, around Cape Horn in the sleet and snow, oh, hoorah, blow, boys, blow, for California, oh, there's plenty of gold, so I can toll the banks of Sacramento. Around Cape Horn in the month of May, hoorah, hoorah, around Cape Horn is a very long way, oh, hoorah, day. Blow, boys, blow, for California, oh, there's plenty of gold, so I can toll the banks of Sacramento. Press your boys and take your back, hoorah, hoorah, nearly gonna make your staring back, oh, hoorah, day. Blow, boys, blow, for California, there's plenty of gold, so I can toll the banks of Sacramento. Round the horn and up the line, hoorah, hoorah, we're the boys who make her shine, oh, hoorah, day. Blow, boys, blow, for California, there's plenty of gold, so I can toll the banks of Sacramento. 90 days in Bristol Bay, hoorah, hoorah, 90 days in Denver Bay, oh, hoorah, day. Blow, boys, blow, for California, there's plenty of gold, so I can toll the banks of Sacramento. Oh, those were the days of the good old time, hoorah, hoorah, back in the days of 49, oh, hoorah, day. Blow, boys, blow, for California, there's plenty of gold, so I can toll the banks of Sacramento. That is a tongue twister, but here's two little facts which are kind of cool. They sing in this song about up the line. So what they meant was the clipper ship would come down from, like New York, loaded with prospectors, around Cape Horn, but it was so treacherous that they couldn't just turn the horn, because if they did, they could be blown back on the rocks. So they would sail due west until they hit the longitude of San Francisco, hundreds of miles west of Cape Horn, and then they'd turn and they'd sail right up the longitude line into San Francisco, because it was safer, it wasn't faster. And the other thing that I like to think of, since there's a lot of women here, there was a point on a voyage that the women would be sitting at home while their husbands are at sea, and they would be calculating the moment he paid off his bills, and now he was making money. And like these beautiful women, they would put on their white stockings and their finery, and they'd go down to the shipping office and they'd say, and they'd get some of their husband's money. So in England, in particular, it's called White Stocking Day, and it was a great day of celebration among the ladies, because they could go buy, little delicacies, some lace, some little food items that they couldn't before. So, sailors' life was very hard. Sometimes they came back and they found out they owed the ship owner money after a 3-year voyage.
Oh, it's true.
Something like that. about this, but it's all an act, so I'm delighted to introduce Hazel.
We wrote, very first.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay, Hurricane Boat Song. We rewrote this song to make it personal to our feelings about survival and hope for Louisiana and the aftermath of Katrina.
So it's got a great chorus, and please join in with it. Dear boy, let her go, boy, bring your head round into the weather. Dear boy, let her go, boy, sailing homeward on a Bonnet train. What care we how high the tide is? What care we for the winter weather? Let her go, boys, every inch is sailing homeward from Bonnet train. We are waiting on the levees, gazing shoreward through the maelstrom. Turn around, boys, to take harbor. There the sun sets on Bonnet train. You will row, boys, let her go, boys. Bring your head round into the weather. You will row, boys, let her go, boys. Sailing homeward from Bonnet train. Longer, longer shall I carry home to where the heart will marry. Through the perils of our heading from Bonnet train. Heal your boys, let her go, boys. Bring her head round into the weather. Heal your boys, let her go, boys. Sailing homeward from Bonnet train. Our last song, it was nothing but women, and it was a delight for me. And then this guy had to come along and spoil my gig. And he's what I consider a very lucky man, and he gets to end the show with a song which I think is a delight, and we're really happy to be able to perform for you. And we will be back in a couple of months, and we practice every Friday afternoon at 1:30 in the chapel. And so without further ado, John, if you could introduce your song.
Thank you. The next song, and the final song, is going to be The Maid of Amsterdam. This song is about the plight of a sailor who falls under the spell of beautiful women. In Amsterdam there lived a maid, mark well what I do say. In Amsterdam there lived a maid who was always fencing the sailor trade. I'll go no more a-roving with you, fair maid. A-roving, since roving's been dry through Ireland. I'll go no more a-roving with you, fair maid. I took this maiden for a walk, mark well what I do say. I took this maiden for a walk, she wanted some gin love you so, mark well what I do say. All you sailors, I love you so, and the reason why I soon did know.
I'll go no more a-roving with you there, May. A-roving, since roving's been my true end. I'll go no more a-roving with you there, May.
She placed her hand upon my knee, mark well what I do say. She placed her hand upon my knee. I said, young miss, you're rather free.
I'll go no more a-roving with you there, May. A-roving, since roving's been my ruin. I'll go no more a-roving with you there, May.
I gave this miss a parting kiss, mark well what I do say. I gave this miss a parting kiss. When I got aboard, my money I missed.
I'll go no more a-roving with you there, May. A-roving, since roving's been my ruin. I'll go no more a-roving with you there, May. A-roving, since roving's been my ruin. I'll go no more a-roving with you there, May. Beautifully sung, John.
Well, I want to thank y'all for coming out tonight and listening to us sing. We appreciate it, and we hope we all enjoyed our singing. But thank you so much for being here. Before I say that, we'd like to say a special thanks to Keith, Susan Marie, for helping us play.
How about
God bless America.
There we go.
Everybody say it.
everybody sing?
God bless America, land that I love, standing by her and guide her through the night with the light from above, from the mountains through the prairies, through the ocean, white as gold. God bless America, my home sweet home. God bless America, my home sweet home. That's one of the nice things about this group is that every single person adds something to that, and John recently has made that suggestion, and I think that's what we do from now on, and thank you for that. And thank you for everybody here, because y'all are wonderful, and thank you all for coming.
You got it.
Okay. Stay right there and get to it.
Yeah.
It's going to be okay. Yes, sir. Your voice was great.